All right. Hello to everyone. Hope everybody's getting a great start to their weekend. Great start to the weekend. Hope everybody's having a blast on a Friday night. Just to give a little bit of a heads up, if Twitch wasn't so a bit strict and everything, I would have the music playing, but I'm not trying to get muted or not trying to have this video muted. So, but I clearly have a music video going on right now. But there's no sound because I got it muted because I'm not about to have this video muted, as I say. So, but anyways, hey, what's going on, Chris? How are you, buddy? Hope the day wasn't too hectic. What are you playing today? Well, I was playing some retro all evening yesterday, and I may play some more retro. It just depends. I know the games that you have told me about and stuff, and I hadn't even been on my PlayStation here lately to check that out. But you're more than welcome to hang around, hang out, and just chill if you like. I'm just want to take a little bit of time to just clear my thoughts, clear my head, because past couple of days have been a bit rough, not just for myself, but for everyone around me. So, I don't have a bad vibe or anything going on right now. I'm actually just very mellow, as in just very chilled. Just got done getting relaxed, cleaned up and everything. Earlier today was a day, not to mention just with the heat by itself. Boy, I tell you, that heat is excruciating. Like, Lord have mercy. But yes, the heat by itself is a killer. I've seen the weather report. They are issuing excessive heat advisory, extreme excessive heat advisory, all the way until Sunday at 8 p.m. So, my goal is to do my best, and I'm hoping everyone around me understands and tries and follows it. But my goal is to try to stay out of the heat as much as possible. I don't want to get out there too much unless if I desperately have to. Yeah, bro. Sorry. Yeah, bro. Barely. You've barely been outside yourself. I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. I don't blame you one bit, buddy. I really don't. But yeah, I'm debating on if I'm wanting to really play any kind of game tonight. I may just chill here on the mic and just speak my thoughts, speak my mind, and then just talk to y'all a bit. And then eventually I may just end up speaking my mind completely while glancing at the TV here with the TV muted, because I'm not trying to have my videos muted because Twitch has its standards of, oh, copyrighted music, when you're not even trying to steal the music. You just want to play the music that's been made because you enjoy and have respect for the authors that made those titles and songs, without somebody always thinking, oh, they're trying to steal my music. No, nobody's trying to steal anything. Just admire the music and the songs, because all the songs, they tell stories if you really listen to the lyrics. They tell a lot of truth. Wait, Twitch, stop letting people play copyright. I don't know when they ever have allowed that since I've been on Twitch, but yeah, Twitch will mute you in a heartbeat the moment that they receive the video through the video VODs and they hear any kind of music that is copyrighted. And if you don't have the author's permission, they will mute the music. Let alone, well, not mute the music, but they will mute your videos to where you see the video being played, but you will see a giant, maybe not a giant description, but you will see where it says VOD muted. And so, yeah. So I'm literally sitting here staring at the TV as it's playing a music video, and I'm sitting here chatting with you guys and whoever else comes in. Not to mention, check this out. I got something else to tell you about. Check this out. You're going to love this. I mean, you're going to love this. Let me shut my door because boss lady is in there watching her program and I'm not trying to interfere in that. So, but yeah, check this out. So, I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but so I was on Stream Elements. For any of y'all that knows about Stream Elements, it's that if you look in the chat, you see Stream Elements that just popped up, and it has a little thing that I put in the chat. Well, Stream Elements apparently did an update. I don't know when that was, but they did an update, and I go to check out my custom commands and timers, and they completely wiped out all of my commands and timers that I have customly made. So now I had to literally, I'm guessing probably had to literally log out of Stream Elements and then re-authenticate myself back into Stream Elements because of the fact all of the timers that y'all see right now in the chat, those are not there in my Stream Elements dashboard thing anymore. So I can't even turn those off right now because they're saying, oh, you don't have any setup when I clearly did. So I'm thinking I may have to unauthenticate and then re-authenticate Stream Elements into my Twitch to where I can redo my timers and commands. So, yeah. And so, on top of that, on a different subject right quick, I want to give a mad shout out to all of the first responders for what they do. The sacrifices that they make on a daily basis, night after night, day after day. They came in huge last night. My dear family on my fiance's side, I won't go into too much detail, but there was apparently an incident that had taken place, and they were told to evacuate. Thank the Lord, everybody's okay though. So I've been sort of basically having a moment of silence for everyone. Not to mention we have received some news in the world today or the past few days. Rest in peace, Hulkamania, for all the wrestling fans out there. Or even if you wasn't a wrestling fan and if you knew Hulkamania big time, Mr. Hulk Hogan, he is up there with the good Lord and all the beautiful angels up there in the high heavens. He is definitely in a much better place. And huge mad respects to the Osborne family, Ozzy Osbourne. He also went to heaven as well. Condolences. Big time, heavy, mad respect and condolences to the Osborne family. Big prayers to them for the fact that Ozzy's up in heaven now. And not to mention another actor that was on the Cosby Show. I had heard that he went to heaven. I was talking to the boss lady about that earlier today and everything, and her and I was discussing that, and so yeah. So may they all rest in paradise. May they all rest in heaven. Um. So, oh yeah, I seen you just, yeah, Chris. So, just if any time that you have some time, anyone who comes in here, I appreciate y'all regardless, big time. And if y'all see this video after I'm already off live, I appreciate you regardless. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there. It's looking like I'm gonna have to redo my timers and custom commands, my custom timers and my custom commands. So I would highly encourage everyone, if you are an Amazon Prime member, you can subscribe for free to this channel. If you are not an Amazon Prime member, I appreciate the follows and the subs. And matter of fact, it's not even the fact that I appreciate it, but we all appreciate it. I am myself have been praying about this for quite some time now, and I'm gonna keep praying about it and everything because of the fact that regardless of what anybody thinks, prayer does work. You just gotta keep going, keep it on. As old Joe Dirt would say, gotta keep on keeping on. Life's a garden, dig it. Just like Forrest Gump. Life's a box of chocolates, you never know what you're gonna get until you open it up. As funny and cliche as those sayings can be at times and stuff, it's the meaning behind them all. Read between the lines. My other great inspiration saying is keep pounding, stay persistent in everything that you do. Even if it gets difficult at times, you got to keep pushing. You just got to keep pushing because eventually mountains are going to move in any way possible. I want to throw a big shout out to Greenville, South Carolina. This evening they hosted a tribute band concert. They had I'm guessing a first timer band get introduced and everything and stuff, and playing a lot of great hits. That's where my fiance and the family went to and everything. If I was there, I would definitely be doing what I could to maybe stream this on the phone while being there with them and everything. But I would have to really watch my watch time of how much I stream because Twitch does not do copyrighted music. So I would like to maybe see if there's a way to maybe try and work that out because I would love to have some music from time to time playing and everything. But like I say, we'll see. But anywho, so right now I'm just like I say, Top Cat's here. I do hope and pray everybody is having a great weekend. A great start to the weekend, it being Friday night. Do your best. Try, and I mean, I cannot encourage this enough. Please stay hydrated. If you're not careful, the heat will get you. So, I at some point gotta have a yard that I gotta do, so keep me in prayers and everything that I don't get overheated. But it does feel pretty good being able to do a second night of stream and stuff. Like I say, things are still in a slow work in progress of trying to work a schedule out. And again, please overlook the background here. This is what you call life. So try to overlook everything in the back. Um, eventually, we will see what happens as far as possibly maybe a green screen. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But yeah. So, but for myself though, on this end, past couple of days have been a bit rough. Found out some more fortunate news on this end that I'm obviously not going to go into details about. Had to take care of some stuff, or had to take care of a certain thing that needed to be taken care of, and I actually feel, in a weird way, I actually feel a little bit more better and relieved that I got that taken care of finally. And so, it was something that needed to be done that did not really sit well with me for the longest time. And then something that came to my attention, and I saw the opportunity and I took upon it and I jumped on it. I was like, I'm not going to be all right until I get it done. And so ones that was with me understood. And so I, at the same time, paid a little bit of respects to my family in a sense. And so I just, with that being said, I encourage anyone and everyone that is viewing to just keep praying for me. Keep me in prayers if you can. Keep me in good prayers to the good Lord above if you can, please. And thank you, because I do greatly appreciate it. Myself, my entire family, we all appreciate it. So I've just been, in some cases, just been a little bit of a deep thought, a little bit. Try not to stay too much into deep thought, because I don't want to get stuck in deep thought. So, but yeah. So that being said, though, Chris, man, if you're still here, dude, what you been up to? How's your Friday been treating you? Or anybody for that matter, really. If anybody's here, that is. So how's everybody been doing? Cause like I say, I'm gonna be out here for quite a bit. Good, just playing GTA 5. Oh boy, you're playing GTA 5. Wait, do you have both versions? Meaning, do you have the actual story of the game? And do you have the online version as well? Because, yeah. You playing online right now? That's what's up, man. I hear you. That's what's up. Yeah. I have it too. I can't, I couldn't tell you the last time I was on GTA Online like that. Like, I really could not tell you when the last time was I was on it. But I do still have it, though. So, but yeah. Oh, wow. One song by Ozzy Osbourne just popped up in the selection. Mama, I'm coming home. Wow. And I'm not getting up to get that darn thing. But, I'm going to, I'm trying to set the mood right a little bit. Alright. I'll be right back. Hold up. I gotta get this. I can't. I'm not gonna stand for it much longer. Damn thing go. Did it jump? Okay. Thought I had it. Apparently not. Never mind. I thought I had it. Well, apparently not. I guess everything jumped because I swore I had it. But never mind. Okay. Mama steak. I tried. So da na 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 do 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 do. So yeah. So I'm just here chilling and everything. And I have to watch how loud I had this music because I'm yeah. But yeah. So oh, I want to see if that works. I'm actually going to attempt something right quick. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I'm going to attempt something. So bear with me, guys. Click this open, click on a tab. So it did take me straight to it. Okay, so try this one as well. So yeah, that one needs to be taken down. So I don't even really need. I don't even really need that one up there. But yeah. But yeah. Okay. So I need to figure out a way on how to take that other link down. So for anybody out there though, or for anyone that is here, so I appreciate everyone big time. I do have a Discord that I am slowly working on and everything. please feel free and encouraged to join if you like. Again, I had to work on the commands. So if you have any questions on what that is as far as more my Discord goes, send me a message. So yeah. But I know what I want to do right quick though. If it lets me. Is that the same daggone one? You wait, I'm gonna get that darn thing. Come and get your love. Oh yeah, still got that video. I'm just realizing I got more stuff I gotta daggone delete in order for me to daggone be able to do what I'm gonna do. Cheeseburger the Bear. Well, hey, welcome in. How are you? Yes, I do talk. You talk? Of course I talk. How are you? NC Top Cat 33. What's going on? Everybody calls me Top Cat around here though, so yeah. But I am actually. What are you going? What are you going to do though? Well, at the moment right now, I am actually sitting here relaxing and stuff. I've had quite a bit of a time. Um, it's been a rough few days and everything, so I'm taking this time to just um relax and just hang out and talk to everybody. Really, to be honest. So yeah, just I'm again. Well, I haven't made this mention until now, but overlook the background. It's called Life. So I don't have anything to blurt out the background and stuff. There's been a lot going on in my life, so yeah, that's life for you. A pain, plain and simple. I mean, yeah. You were actually, in fact, the very first one to say hello from the YouTube side. I am also found on Twitch. Twitch channel is NC Topcat 33. So if you're ever on Twitch, you can come find me there as well. This is probably like my 5th time doing the multi-stream on both platforms. So thank you for coming through and everything. But yeah. You for Twitch views or nah? Honestly, to be quite honest with you, uh I guess you could say I'm a little bit of like the goal is pretty much a little bit of everything. Views because of the fact I have different priorities than what I did at first for this channel. And so not cool. So but anyways, no, I'm saying how many Twitch views. Oh, how many views have I gotten on Twitch? Since I first began streaming on Twitch back in, I want to say the latter part of back in 21, so that was about 3 years back or so. I want to say over 100 views. I would like to think because, like I said, I've been doing this for a couple years now. So, yeah. And, I'm just, at first I started off as just streaming video games. And then my mentality, forgive me, something caught my eye and everything, I'm just being aware of it. I went from just using the channel to stream video games to wanting to interact a little bit with everyone and just basically aim it to give the good Lord above all the honor and glory and everything. So yeah. I got some dreams and aspirations for the channel. And this is like my 5th time actually streaming on YouTube. So checked some not exactly sure what you mean by that, but yeah. So yeah. But I'm trying to make something happen with this channel, which I'm sure everybody has the same goal in mind with their channels. The theme for the stream channel is Bible scriptures with video games. And considering the state of mind that this world is in these days, who couldn't use a little bit of unconditional encouragement and just unconditional love. Forget about life for a change and just have fun. Put your mind elsewhere, basically. And all while at the same time, receive a little bit of unconditional gifts. It could be a smile, it could be a cheer up. Shoot, you could even receive a prayer that may help you out in some fashion. So, yeah. But anyways, but yeah, like I said, welcome in though. I'm Menacey Top Cat 33. Everybody knows me as Top Cat though. And like I say, I'm working on just trying to make something happen with this. It's not for my personal benefit. It's for everybody's personal benefit, and quite frankly, it's for the good Lord's personal. It's for the good Lord, because with everything that I've been through and everything, I even have a testimony that I could share sometime for anybody and everybody. And just there's always somebody out there that could be going through something similar or something more drastic, and they could use a cheer up, you know. So it's all for the good Lord's honor and glory. So hope that makes sense. But yeah. Pretty soon shortly, I will probably be running a little bit of retro games. So we will see how that goes. But yeah. But yeah. Looking at some videos that my fiance sent me just now. So yeah, like I say though, just sitting here chilling, and gonna see about making something happen. Oh yeah, not to mention, has anyone seen the TV show The Chosen? I'll tell you right now, it's something spectacular. And I mean, it's something spectacular. Big time. But yeah, sitting here looking at different posts that people have already made, considering the fact that uh posts that everybody's been making about Hulk Hogan and everyone that's passed away this pretty much this week. But yeah. Yep. So I think I'm gonna do myself a favor and I'm gonna throw on some retro for a little bit. And if everybody chooses to say something or come hang out, by all means. But as I'm getting that ready, I'm going to share a little something with anyone and everyone, if I may. So uh I'm gonna share. Sorry, I got a little distracted, unfortunately, by something that I saw and didn't really care to see. But yeah. But anyways, so I want to share something with everyone. So, um, when I first started this channel back in 21, I did not know what I was wanting to do with it. In fact, I didn't even know that I wanted to stream. In fact, to go all the way to the very beginning of all this, and I've shared this quite a few times on this channel, um, I I went through a time in my life, which I know everybody could say the same thing. And I mean, everybody could say that cliched saying. I went through a time in my life back in 21, and it was very difficult. And actually, difficult don't even explain it. But I I had experienced so many failures, and I was the lowest of the lowest. And I don't want to say it like this or anything, so to put anybody on the spot. But before anybody comes at me and saying, "Oh, you seeking self pity?" Nope, I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm not seeking self pity. Never have seeked self pity, and I'm not looking for self pity. I've had ones before tell me the same thing, try to put me on the spot, and it has done nothing but, in ways, shut me down and basically push me away. Um, I've been through some stuff, and it was not pretty at all. And in fact, it more or less basically pulled the worst out of me. And it was ugly. The guy that y'all see right now, with the helping hands of the good Lord above, has always been the same guy. But it was ugly at times because of what I was going through and everything. So I had experienced quite a few failures. And it did not help that I was a very heavy, and I could keep saying that on and on and on. I was a heavy smoker. And I'm not afraid to admit that. And I was heavy. So, I was very heavy on that. Nicotine had me. I had quit it a few times, and then I had unfortunately picked it back up, being stupid, getting tangled up with the wrong kind of people, wrong kind of friends. Sorry to say it, some of them were fake. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. This is just complete raw stuff. So, God forgive me. I know some probably want to argue that with me and then try to put me on the spot and then try to blast me, and I'll be the first to shut that down real quick because I'm not here to blast anybody. I'm just speaking the truth. So, I gave up nicotine, and I pretty much gave up pretty much anything else that I was involved in. I wasn't feeling well, wasn't feeling right. For whatever reason it was, I was just, it wasn't good. It just wasn't good at all. And I remember before I quit smoking that I had family that was, trying to get me to do stuff. It's like, hey, this ain't you. Come on. Like, I know how you can truly be. Like, this is not you at all. Let's, get you up out of your shell. Take you somewhere else that you can, get a different change in scenery. Clear your head a bit and everything. Like, just, this ain't you. And the funny thing is hearing that, and it's like, okay, that's fine. My perspective was not always lining up with everyone else's, I should say, excuse me. And then, of course, you have some that would want to try to interact with you and stuff, but then when you speak of myself, and then they'd be like, no, not necessarily. And then it's like, go ahead and speak. Go ahead. Say your piece. And to be quite honest, there's a lot of reasons why a lot of times I let everyone, I do my best to let everyone else go before me. And that even means verbally go before me. I do what I can to put everyone before myself. I do my best not to try to get too involved in the stuff that it's like, I pick my battles, So basically, I reached a point, and boss lady at the time bugged me. It's like, why don't you go with me and stuff, and go get the shot, just get it over with. So, I mean, I got tired of hearing about it. It's like, why do I need that shot? Y'all should know what I'm talking about when I say that. It just, I'm thinking, I'm like, man, seriously? So I get dragged to the hospital. And I look at the family and I'm like, I'm not going in there by myself. I'm not doing it. Usually sometimes I wouldn't have such an issue in doing so, you know. I'm not going in there by myself. I'm not doing it. So looked at boss and I was like, hold my hand, please. She looked at me and said, I'm like, look, I don't care how old I am. I'm not too proud to hold my boss lady, my mother's who I'm referring to. Looked at her, I was like, I'm not too proud to hold my mama's hand. I looked at her, I was like, I'm gonna still hold your hand even when you're like up there in age, Lord willing. It's like, I'm not too proud to hold my mama's hand. I still do it today. Shoot. Well, we walked in there, looked at me. Well, officials looked at me. It's like, here for a shot? And I'm like, She looks at him and is like, yes, he is. And I'm like, just, I don't know. Man, I'm not going to sit here and lie. I was skittish. So, back in my head, I'm like, God, be with me, please. Please help me through it. Don't leave me, please. Please, God, please. And so, I, went in there. They signed me up. Told me to have a seat. Asked me if I was feeling comfortable. I'm like, I feel alright. But I'm sort of, like, they could tell I was looking around. Is like, be honest, I haven't really got out much and everything. Because everything I've been going through. So everybody just started casually talking to me and stuff. Sort of just helping me get comfortable and everything. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah. I get told to hold my hand out. Or no, not my hand, but my arm. As in, like, had me lift up my sleeve and everything. And, so I lifted up my sleeve. Sitting there talking around and everything and stuff. I start squeezing. Like, literally, like, starts squeezing right here. And, I feel a little prick. He's like, just getting you ready. And I know where he's like, that's it. I'm like, wait, what? That's it? He's like, yeah, that's it. I'm like, okay. Didn't know what to really expect from that. I'm like, okay. So they told me to wait about maybe 15, 20 minutes. I'm like, just to make sure everything's good. I'm like, okay. And so I waited in the lobby. And they're checking me out. I was like, I'm sitting around just doing this number of stuff. And I'm like, can I go now? Like, they could. It's like they could hear it in my voice. It's like, yeah, he's ready to go. I'm like, can I go now, please? Like, can I go now? I was like, yeah, how you feeling? I'm like, I feel fine. Back in my head, I'm thinking, I'm like, I need a cigarette. Or that's at least what I was thinking at the time. Right, Chris. I was ready to leave. Right. I'm thinking, I'm like, can I go now, please? And so it's like, yeah. Mom looked at me, he's like, you feel fine? I'm like, yeah. I mean, that's what all the fuss was about. I'm like, can I go now? So we left, and so I get into the car. I get in the vehicle with, mom and stuff. It was only her and I. And I gotta be honest about this. When we got back, and I mean when we got back, as God is my witness, we get back and I'm sitting on the front porch. Out here. Say I'm sitting on the porch like right here, right? Like literally, like right where I'm sitting at right now, right? Right here. And so I'm sitting on the porch. And screen door's right here. Mom's, watch TV. And I got maybe like a half to a 3/4 pack of cigarettes. There's 20 in the pack. I got half to about maybe 3/4 of a pack at that time. I'm sitting there, unfortunately. And I'll tell you right now, I don't know what it was, but I immediately, and what's even more funnier, is I was feeling like this just days, maybe, I want to say maybe about a week prior to these events taking place. But whenever this feeling came over me, that instance, in that moment, I immediately started feeling off bad. And I mean, it was not good at all. I sat there. I'm like, wait a second. And what's even more crazier is about a week prior to all this taking place at that time. And I guess the stubborn part of me wanted to fight against it. But it was already crossed my mind on like, why am I even still smoking for? Like, what am I gaining from that? It crossed my mind. But it had to be me. And only me. Granted, encouragement does help. But you cannot force somebody. You can love them. You can dislike what they're doing. You can pray for them. And you can love them through the entire process. You don't have to like what they're doing. You can encourage them. But it has to be them to make that choice to either keep doing it or to stop doing it and everything. And so I had that cross my mind quite a few times, even before those events took place. And then that took place, and I took that puff, And I immediately, after we came back from the hospital that day, this is back in 21 now. This is 2025 now. Back in 21. I immediately, after taking a few plus, I immediately started feeling off drastically. And I'm like, oh, really now? So I'm like, I sat there, I shook my head, just as I'm doing right now, because of the fact that that was my mentality at that time. And I'm like, okay. So I took my hands. And I pulled out my pack. It was literally still a half to a 3/4 pack. Still fresh. Cause like I said, there's 20 cigarettes in the pack. Still had quite a bit in there to my recollection. And I did the one thing. I tapped on the screen door. My mom was standing on the other end watching TV. She looked at me and I literally did this. I took that pack in my hand and I did this. I crushed it. You talking about my mother jumping up for joy. And I throw it away. And I will tell you right now, I looked at her, I opened up that door and I looked at her, I was like, you realize this is not going to be easy. And I mean, it's not going to be easy at all. Because I was already going through some stuff prior and everything. And from that moment on, and I mean from that moment on, I went through some dark times. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. I went from, well, not from, well, I guess you could say that as well. I went from basically smoking and someone having an appetite. I lost my appetite. Because, I mean, I wasn't really completely all good up here and everything and stuff because everything I was going through. I'm going to tell you right now, nicotine, it does a number to you. And, I mean, it does a number. I had moments where I was afraid to, do the simplest things. Like, even when it came to, going to the bathroom, I'm not going to go into details, so relax. But when I went to the bathroom, I had the hardest time balancing myself. I felt like I was afraid I was going to fall over and everything. And so, hey, sweetheart. I had a hard time balancing myself. And I mean, it was a scary time for me at that time. And, the only kind of energy that I had was to literally drag myself out of bed. My hours were backwards. Okay, baby. It looks like y'all have had a great time, and I hope you had a great time, and I hope you went all out at that event. Y'all, please be careful traveling on that road. I love you very much, honey. I love you, Mia Moore. Better get your kisses. Um, I went from dragging myself out of bed to just having enough energy just to basically get up, go to the kitchen, try to get some food in me. Wasn't really much of an appetite at the time. And I mean, I could tell that I was going through stuff. Like, up here wasn't completely in order. It was still what you say a real rebuilding process, I guess you could say, actually. And so I'd get up, grab my tablet, and I'd go sit in the living room, with the boss lady. She'd be sitting there binge watching a TV show. Would communicate from time to time. Friend of the family would come over, check in from time to time, checking how I'm doing. Because they knew that I was slightly going through a little bit of something. And so okay, honey. I believe you said you'll be back. Hold up. Yeah. All right, sweetheart. So I only had enough energy to drag myself out of bed, go to the kitchen, get some food, sit back down, enjoy something with boss lady, and she'd get up, be like, all right, going to sleep. Okay. And I sat there. I'd fall asleep in a lazy boy. I'd go from the bed to the lazy boy chair. And then I would eventually muster myself to get back up and then go back to the room. And there would be a few times where even my brother would check in on me and stuff, be like, how's it going, bro? I'd be like, hey. It's like, you doing all right? And we would speak briefly. And so anyways, wouldn't really have much of an ambition at that time. And I would keep doing what I was doing, which is the same routine that I was doing. My hours would be backwards. I would try and maybe do something, and wasn't really much and everything. And so I would, like I say, repeat the process and everything. And it wasn't until that while that kept happening, and I mean while that kept happening, that everyone kept looking at me, and it's like, you know what? This ain't working. No. So the obligations, or no, not obligations, but the ultimatum would pop up to me. I got told, and I mean, it popped up out of nowhere. It popped up out of nowhere. old slave looks at me, and I overheard that, had a sibling at the time that was moving. And so I'm like, yeah. It's like, I would offer a helping hand, but you don't need me. And I would keep getting told, that's not true. That's not true. I'm like, yeah, it is true. Y'all don't need me. And I mean, it would get flipped on me a lot of times. I'm like, y'all don't need me. To the point where the ultimatum became more thicker. So I get told, or I get asked first. It's like, you not feeling good? I'm like, I'm just doing what I'm doing and everything. And then I get asked, do I take it to the hospital? I'm like, it's like, well, that's not the answer. Put thermostat in me, check my temperature and everything else. For the most part, things, became good. Well, not became good, but things seemed good temperature wise. I didn't have a fever, but I was definitely well, I don't want to go into detail too much, but things are coming up and everything. And so I like I say, I was given an ultimatum. And so apparently his sibling eventually is like, no, I need his help. And I'm like, you don't need my help. And it's like, no, I need your help. Like, all jokes aside, I need your help. Come on. So I get told, either you come with, you get up out this house and you come ride a bit and come help out, or I'm taking you to the hospital. Either way, you're not staying in this house. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. You just cannot just leave me to just, you can't just let me just be me and just leave me be to do what I want to do. And it's like, that's just it. And they would point out to me, it's like, that's just it. You're not doing anything. This is not you. This is not you at all. They would tell me all the time. And I'm going to use my Twitch channel name. This is not Top Cat. Top Cat does not sit here and does not just not do anything at all. The Top Cat that we know is interactive, loves having a great time, loves being adventurous and just spontaneous, loves being unconditional sarcastic. He just loves having a great time with everybody, share a few laughs and whatnot. That's not this. And I'm like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to do? It's like, do something. And I'm like, I have. And it's like, okay, so what? You fall down? You just gonna just lay there and just stay down? Or are you gonna fight to get yourself back up? I'm like, what's it to you? It's like, well, because we care about you. And I'm like, well, I can't say the same for and I would get told, the heck with everybody else that left you high and dry. The heck with them. They don't matter. And that's what would get told to me. The heck with them. And I would get told all the time, it doesn't matter who leaves you. God still got you and he always will have you. And I'm like, I was listening. It's like, the heck with anybody else. They give up on you, that's them. That's their loss. And that's what would get told to me. And a lot of times I came from my mother that was telling me that. And sometimes I had a sibling that was telling me that. Not to mention a brother that would tell me, the heck with them. Forget about them. Let God have them. Because at the end of the day, we all answer to the good Lord above. For the ones that, that just blatantly, continuously refuse, they're going to have to answer to Him. And to the ones that know that we cannot do this without Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, praise be to God, the fact that we have His mercy through the grace that He gives daily. I sat there a couple times being told this. It's like, the heck with them. But I need you to get up. And I'm like, I'm afraid. It's like, it's okay to be afraid, but know that you're not alone. We got you. And I sat there and I'm like, I don't know how to respond to this. It's like, you don't have to respond. Just trust. It's your faith. Yeah, your faith's taken a hit quite a few times. That's okay, but at least you have the faith. God cares about your faith. He sees that you're trying, and He's going to help you along the way. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, God, I need your help. And that would cross my mind quite a few times. And I would sometimes practice walking the block. When I was a lot younger, I was all over the place when I was a kid. And so this was before my mother retired. But I'd go outside before Mom would, head out. She was a telemetry runner at the hospital here. It's before the hospital changed what it is today, which they've gone downhill big time. But I'd tell Mom, I was like, I'm gonna walk a distance to see how I do. And Mom would know that sometimes I would struggle. And I told Mom, I was like, well, I made it to the stop sign and I come back. She's like, that's all right. You'll get it. And I would keep doing that a few times before I decide to come back in. And then this one early morning, I'll never forget it too. This one early morning, it just happened to be a little bit more windier than usual. And and
I'm a potato.
I'm a potato.
Potato? No.
I'd go walk outside. No, you're tomato. And it was on another morning where my mom was about to head out. And I'm walking around the block, and I thought about turning back around. And out of nowhere, I get this huge gust of wind. Okay, I'll check it. And out of nowhere, I get this huge gust of wind, and I mean, this huge gust of wind came out of nowhere. I'm like, whoa. good Lord above must still be wanting me to keep going, to walk around the block, to complete the block. I'm like, okay, this feels weird. So what originally turned out to be that I was going to walk to the stop sign and then turn back around and come back the way that I came, huge gust went out of nowhere, just comes out of nowhere. And basically tell me to just keep going. Like, I walked from my house up to the stop sign, or around the stop. Well, there's actually two stop signs, excuse me. I walked a little bit past the first stop sign, and I went a little bit further and everything.
Potato? No. I said it was a potato. No, you're a tomato.
And
What are you?
I was a potato.
I was about to turn around, and then out of nowhere, I get this huge gust of wind that just came out of nowhere. And I mean, the wind stopped, but then out of nowhere, another huge gust of wind just comes out of nowhere. And I'm like, well, I was going to turn back around and go the opposite way back the way I came. And back in my mentality, I'm like, well, man, that's a good Lord's way of telling me, do a complete circle. So I didn't argue, and I walked. I'm like, wow, I just did something I didn't think I had it in me to do because of the fact that, I was a little skittish and just trying to regain some ground. I get back to the house, look at Mom, I was like, Mom, you're never going to believe what just happened. She's like, what's that? Told her what happened. She's like, well, Lord felt that you needed to do a full block. So he gave you a nudge. I'm like, wow. So and so that took place, and I was baffled. I'm like, did that really just happen? I checked the messages and sent you a reply, love. Must be taking his time going through, but I'm like, wow, that just took place. And so I eventually kept getting asked to go over, and the same ultimatum was given to me as you either go to the hospital or you go and help family. And I'm like, I'll go ride. And what turned out to be I was going to go help turned out to be I was going to hang out for a bit. And to be quite honest, it turned out to be a little bit of the best decision that I could have made at that time, not realizing that it would be beneficial to me because of the fact you see what everybody doesn't always understand is the fact that the good Lord above, he works in mysterious ways, and in ways that even we cannot comprehend sometimes, until it's like, oh, I get it now. And no, I do not have everything figured out. So I went over to help and to do what I could, and I got eventually invited to hang back a little bit and to just hang out, get up at the house, relearned how to spread my wings a bit. And so I did that, and it was a little bit of an experience. Some new things took place. Well, not well, yes. Some new things took place, and just like everything, good things and bad things took place as well, just like anything in life. And there's always a price to be paid regardless. And I eventually came back. And actually, even before I came back here, I went back to the church, and that was an experience like no other. Had quite a few look at me and was like, wait, what? As in, like, some were like in disbelief that I was back. It's like, where have you been? And I'm thinking, I'm like, all I could think was I felt unworthy. And then I get told, or I sort of got told, and asked at the same time. It's like, I could somewhat hear it even off of the TV show The Chosen, because, you know, that was like a contributed encouragement and everything for myself as well. But it's like, who's worthy of anything? And I'm quoting that one episode where Jesus is standing there, and he's going over the choices of which book of Torah that he wants to read from. And James, John's brother, talking about James and John, for anyone that knows anything or knows a little bit about the show. James, the brother of John, he's standing there with Jesus and stuff, and they're having a conversation. And Jesus looks at James and is like, who's worthy of anything? And James is like, well, you are. I'm not even worthy enough to even be standing toe to toe next to you. Because when you think about it, anywhere and everywhere that Jesus walks is holy. And so I got to reconnect with some of my loved ones that have went home to be with the Lord. And give me a second, guys. Anyways, sorry, damn stupid water bug. I'm gonna get him. But anyways, I was given the opportunity to reconnect with some of my loved ones that have went home to be with the Lord now, and so yeah, water bug, you're exactly right. I missed him the second time. I'm hoping to get him the third time. But I was able to reconnect with some loved ones and everything that have went to be with the Lord now. I was able to see them, and it puts a lot of things into perspective. Now, I don't want anybody coming in here and being like, why is Top Cat so down for and everything? Like, you should be happy and thriving on the fact that You have the breath in your body and everything else and stuff. And so, why are you so down for? Well, that's a good question. But the fact of the matter is that we all have a story to tell, and it's important for us to just stay humble. I mean, it's not easy to stay humble, but when we remember, when as long as we remember, I love you too, baby. As long as we do our best to put that work in to stay reminded of where we come from or of where we have come from, and we remember, even if it's hard and even if we don't want to remember it because it's just too much to bear, and it just scares us to remember it. Sweetheart, just for the record, I did write you back, but apparently it didn't go through on this end on my phone. So if you didn't get it, I apologize, but I did write you back though, love. Just want to throw that out there right quick. But it's important for us to remember at least the highlights. We don't have to remember every single detail, because even for some of us, that can be maybe considered a little bit much for us. But again, though, I mean, what can I say? I went through a time, and I had my moments where it did scare me at times, to be honest. And so yes, I did eventually leave this house. I chose to step back out. I went to go help a sibling of mine at the time that needed a helping hand. And got back, reconnected with the church. Basically replanted my foot back into my old church. Home church has always been home to me. I don't know if any of y'all, well, some of us do, because some of us go to church together. Myself and my Mia Moore, we attend church together, however which way we look at it. And for some that don't know about Wilmington Bible Chapel, there are, of course, other churches besides WBC. And yep, true story. You know it, baby. There are other churches besides WBC, which is Wilmington Bible Chapel. There are a few other churches that I would like to think that is more or less like the same kind of Thank you. Thank you for the applause. WBC is not the only church in Wilmington that is non-denomination that I know of, if I'm not mistaken. That's just the church that we have, or that I have been raised in. Thank you for the Betty love. Thank you, sweetheart. I love you. There's also my fiance churches out there in her neck of the woods, which is out there in Greenville, South Carolina. And I hope she doesn't put me in the corner for saying that just now. But I do show my respects to St. Mary Magdalene. That is such a beautiful church. Yeah. Saint Saint Anthony and Saint Mary Magdalene. Yes. Yes. I've been to Saint Mary Magdalene, and I must say, it is a beautiful, beautiful ceremony. Just a beautiful church altogether. I do look forward to stepping back into the church soon enough, Lord willing. That is for the good Lord to decide. Only He knows that. But it actually, and I sort of got ahead of myself a little bit, so forgive me. So let me back up a little bit and let y'all know that getting reconnected with the church, WBC, and getting somewhat back into a rhythm of things, I took both. I mean, I'm gonna be straightforward and open about this. It took both my helping hands of both my mom and sister both working together to help me out to get back into a rhythm of things, to basically help push me over the edge a little bit. And so that's what was happening. And so anytime Boss Lady would, go out of town, it's like there was a rhythm, like it was a weird rhythm of how things were working out. And I thank God even to this day for it. But in a weird way, it was helping me, and it helps me at times, because it helps keep my mentality in a working constructive, no, I'm saying it wrong. Working productive mindset. I mean, I guess I could say constructive as well. But and so, and at the time when I was at my sister's house at the time, I was back in 21, pushing 22, I believe. I got asked a question, and this is where the birth of this channel happens. I got asked a question. And what's funny is I had this same kind of conversation with even my brother and friends of his that is more or less like family of mine as well in a sense. Excuse me. Briefly talked about Twitch a little bit, but nothing too heavy. But then when I got with my sister at the time, this is where the birth of the channel comes into play. I get asked a random question one night. I forget when it was. But I get asked, do you still like video games? Do you still like playing video games? And I'm like, and I mean, I've got my sister ask me this question now. It's like, do you still like video games? Like, do you still enjoy playing video games? And I'm like, video games is my passion. It's been in my blood since I can remember. I got pictures of, like, I've got pictures of when I was sitting, well, no, not sitting, literally, but I've got a picture of when I was hunched over. I was like 5, if I'm not mistaken. And the fact that I'm even being open about this, give me some credit. I appreciate y'all for being patient. But I've got a photo of when I was like 4 or 5 at the time. And I am hunched over my dad while we were playing Sega Genesis Desert Strike. The one game that I was playing last night. True story. I had the photo in the vault. And not to mention, even got a few pictures of when I had my uncle and his wife, God rest her soul, regardless. I have a picture of when on Christmas night here at the house, I'm opening a PlayStation 2. And I'm getting asked if I still enjoy video games. I'm gonna tell y'all something else as well. I'm gonna tell you something else. For 30 years now, for 30 years, I have had one dream that I had always thought about, and on top of this mad passion that I've always had for as long as I've always had a breath in my body, thanks to the good Lord above. Keep in mind, I've been a gamer my entire life. My life has consisted and has evolved around video games. I love my video games. I love them. I love them just as much as I have just as much, even though my faith is not perfect at times. But I love my video games just as much as I have had a mad, loving passion for the good Lord above. Granted, we fall daily. We cannot do it without the good Lord's mercy and grace. My fiance says it right now. Don't stop believing. But I kid you not. I have had a mad passion for video games for as long as I can remember. For 30 years. And so yeah. I have a photo when I was like 4 or 5 at the time, hunched over my dad. I'm literally hugging my dad from behind, like I'm leaned over his back while he's looking at the TV, and he's got the Sega Genesis controller in his hand. I've got the photo in the vault. And then there's another picture of, like I was saying, where I'm opening up my very first PlayStation 2. Very first PlayStation 2 now. And so this is all evolving around the fact that my sister is asking me, do you still like video games? Do you still play video games? I don't think it's the fact that I was so surprised that, like, you're really asking me that question. Like, come on, Can you ask me a better question? She was doing it to sort of shift my mentality, basically. And so, which I could appreciate, you know. And we got to talking and everything about that. And where did your pizza go? What do you mean, where did your pizza go? Did you bring it with you, honey? Is it in the fridge? So I get asked that question, do you still enjoy video games? I'm like, of course I do. And I'd only been at my sister's house for a short piece anyways at that time because, you know, still working on reworking my wings back out and everything. And so I'm a potato. Oh, hi, Miss Mud. I thought that was me and more there for a second. I'm a potato. And so
what are you?
I get asked that question.
What are you though?
I get asked that question. Do you still enjoy video games? And I'm like, yeah. And then she and this is when the birth of the Twitch channel happens. This is when the birth of the channel happens. She looks at me and says, "You know about Twitch?" And I'm like, "I've heard about Twitch, yeah." She's like, "You obviously know about YouTube as well." She looks at me and tells me this. Why don't you stream your video games? And then at the same time, you can meet people. You can, you know, meet new people, connect. Oh, it's no worries, Miss Mud. No worries. No worries at all. You've been recuperating. It's understandable. She looks at me and says, streaming video games on Twitch. You can meet different people. You can connect with better people. And do that. Take your mentality off of what you've been struggling with. Stop looking at the failures. And in fact, and I've heard this before, do not be afraid to fail. That's what they say all the time. Do not be afraid to fail. Do not be afraid to fail. And so I don't mean to seem like I've got the daggone mic all up in my face and everything, but I want to make sure that my voice is being picked up, which I know y'all can hear me. But I've heard the saying of, do not be afraid to fail. And so, but yeah, I get told, stream your video games. Dude, it doesn't even have to be mainly focused on video games. You can do video games. All right, cool beans, baby. All right. That means we get to have pizza together, honey. All right. And so I get told, I love you, Mia Moore. And so I get told, stream your video games. You don't even have to really mainly focus on video games. You can, man, we are two big fat foodies. Hey, proud of it too, baby. We get no shame game here. We proud of that. But yeah, I get told, streaming video games, you don't have to necessarily always focus on video games. You can do a little bit of both. Video games is just chatting, hang out with everybody. Get to know new people, if you like. And so, right. Thank you, Miss Mud. Thank you. And so, And so yeah, that gets brought to my attention. And so that is the birth of this channel that is only happening because the good Lord, for one, chicken and macaroni, chillin' with my home. Chicken wing, hot dog and bologna, chicken and macaroni, chillin' with my homie. I'm glad to see y'all having fun with the sound alerts. I see the emojis. Oh, brother. Ha ha! Woo! Hey, you guys! Woo! I want pizza. I'll take pizza. Extremely entertaining, eh? It's only getting started, baby, even though we are under 2 hours now. But yeah, that was the birth of the channel. And why is Don't Stop Believing not working? Don't stop believing. I did it for you. You might have to rerun it again, or either that, it might be out. I don't know. It's weird. But, there it goes. Don't stop believing. Don't stop believing. Oh. Okay, so shifting my mentality a bit. I got you.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up. Okay, so ask me stuff about the why did I put foo? Hey, I got the biddies. Thank you, baby. Thank you. So I'm getting asked about the Fast Saga. Okay, so I'll name them off, including the short clips. Ready for it? Watch this. You might want to jot this down me more on a piece of paper or something. Even you as well, Miss Mud, if you like. So, and I'm going to try and get this chronologically right. So, are you guys ready? Okay, well, either way, still. Make a mental note, if you like, then. So, here we go. Miss Mud. What is happening right now? Thank you. I'm speechless. the original Fast, Too Fast, Too Furious. Thank you for... Amor. Oh my gosh. Are y'all competing against each other? Thank you both for the bits. The Fast and Furious. Too Fast, Too Furious. Thank you for the bits again. For the both of you. The Prelude. Thank you for the bits. Fast and Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious. The Prelude of Fast and Furious leads into... No, wait, no. Food! Foodie! Yep. So, you got the original Fast, and then you got the prelude to Too Fast, Too Furious, and then you got Too Fast, Too Furious, and then after that, we jump straight to what was the first food in the Fast and Furious first one? What was the... Are you talking about when Brian was sitting at the diner where Dom was at in the in the back room while Mia was taking his order? Are you talking about the diner at that restaurant? You let me. Honey, what are you talking about? Well, anyways. Sorry, autocorrect. No worries. Well, the way Mia put it, that Brian kept ordering. I meant to say, you tell me. Oh, I know what it was. It was the tuna sandwich. It was the tuna Wayne with no crust. I believe it was the tuna on white wheat with no crust. I believe that's the way she said it. But it was a tuna sandwich that Brian kept ordering every single time. That's in the original Fast. Yes, like I say. That was the one sandwich that he kept ordering from her. And so, yeah. And that's what had Vince having a problem. It's like, what is it with this fool? Is he sandwich crazy? That's mud. What is going on here? Thank you. Thank you. So, you got the Fast and Furious. You have the prelude to the movie Too Fast, Too Furious. You got Too Fast, Too Furious. And then you jump over to the fourth Fast and Furious. Not the Tokyo Drift movie, because even though that came out as the third Fast and Furious, but in the storyline, it goes 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, Tokyo Drift, then 8, all the way to 9. And there is... Well, actually, let me back up a second, because then you got the other short clip on YouTube. It's called Los Dominicos, I believe it is. That one actually takes place before Fast and Furious. So you got the Fast and Furious, you got the prelude to Too Fast, Too Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, jump over Los Dominicos, and then you got the movie Fast and Furious, jump into Fast 5, Fast 6, some like to argue that it's Tokyo Drift first and then Fast 7, but either way, Tokyo Drift, Fast 7, Tokyo Drift, either way, it fits in. And then you got Fast 8, which is Fate of the Furious. And then you got Fast 9. And then you got Fast 10. And so forth. Hobbs and Shaw, though. Hobbs and Shaw is a spin-off talking strictly about Hobbs and Shaw. As the movie says, Hobbs and Shaw. It's talking about those two characters strictly. So, that is a spin-off movie of its own, even though it is the Fast and Furious Hobbs and Shaw. That's basically a spin-off off of the main storyline. So, it's a good movie, no doubt about it. But the main chronological storyline of the Fast and Furious is pretty much how I just said it. And it's including those short clips because those short clips are part of how everything connects. So, but yeah. So, okay. I had to do this right quick. So, between Miss Mudd and actually between Mia Moore and Miss Mudd, I had to jot this down because y'all are on the wall again. So, let me get this jotted down. And so, let's see. And my sweetness calls. Ain't tough for a second. Bear with me just for a few minutes, everyone. I'm jotting this down right quick, and I've got Love on the call at the same time. So, y'all may hear her, but y'all are definitely not seeing her. So, yeah. More. Let's see. 8. Ay, caramba. Miss Mudd, thank you so much. 4, 8. Thank you, 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 thank you so much. let's see, 25. I don't blame you. Blame me one bit. Watch this. I felt like, oh, Miss Mud, what are you doing? I don't blame you. Miss Mud! Oh my gosh, thank you so much. What? Hey, ay, 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 ay. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my goodness. That's for you, Miss Mud. Uh, 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 uh. Mm. Bravo. I'll say. Big time. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Gracious alive. But yeah, so I just named off all of the Fast and Furious short and full movies. I'm sure there'll probably be somebody that could be, oh, I challenge you more on. Miss Mud, thank you again. I don't know what to say right now other than thank you. I'm speechless. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. You got me, Miss Mud. You got me. You got me. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just. Miss Mud understands as well. You all know the struggles. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Uh, I'm gonna put something down there. She. Oh. I'm gonna put something down. She goes to tap that. Oh. Oh my gosh. Miss Mud, you know exactly where all this is going, right? Not like I have to ask you that question because you already know. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to attempt to finish one little thing of, and actually, right quick before I say that, I gotta tell my dear sweetheart something right quick. I'll be right back. I'm still here. That's more. You hear that? Miss Mud prevailed. Oh my gosh. Oh. Mm. Woohoo! So,
But you know, it's funny. I knew it was a bit battle until you said it, love. But yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? I just had a crazy thought pop in my head just now. So before I get into that thought, I'm gonna say this right quick though. Um, so what I'm gonna, I will help as much as Miss Mud. I know that, I know, and it's definitely greatly appreciated. You know, it's always returned to you. From day one, am I right, Miss Mo? We're in this together, all of us. So, but what I was saying is far as about what the sister had asked me at the time. So she was like, "You still enjoy your video games? Like, why don't you stream them?" And so I started off with the ambition goal of streaming video games, and then over time, I began to somewhat connect with different people, and then it was during shortly after I started streaming when I discovered. Now, granted, yes, there are some old school Bible video games out there which I have come across before, and I'm still looking into those. There's one in particular that I am working my butt off aiming towards, Lord willing, and it is getting very close to being out actually. They did a new trailer for it not too long ago, actually about a couple weeks ago, actually. And yeah. Cuppy and I both encouraged you to, yeah, you're not wrong. And so I am inching closer to the PS5 because they are not making that game for the PS4. It's strictly made for the new generation PS5 and upward, along with the Xboxes. So, yeah. One moment, please. Mike's go on mute for a second. Yep. So, yeah. So, the original plan was to stream video games. And then I have, obviously, over time, alternated. And I've shifted a few things. And so now the theme for the Twitch channel is Bible scriptures with video games. Meaning I sometimes will read, well, maybe not sometimes, but I will read a little bit out of the Bible here, share a few encouraging words. Hi, love. Thank you, baby. Mwah. I will share some encouraging words, share a little bit, maybe even pray for one another from time to time, and then mix it with some video games. I am pushing for the PS5 because the newest Bible video game is coming out soon, and it's strictly for the PS5. They are not making it for the PS4. So I had to decide when I'm going to do that on top of everything else. And yeah, I get some more juice right quick. But I'll be right back actually. So bear with your boy. So yeah, I'm right back. Hang tight. Oh. Oh. Emmy Mick. Yep, you guys are totally right. We are a bunch of foodies. So, yeah. And I mean, literally, a bunch of foodies. You ever heard of this? These suckers are good. Miss Ma's gonna clip it, I'm afraid. Oh yeah? Hey, hey, hey. I love me some Gardados now. Oh yeah. So yeah. So the goal is pushing for a PS5. And and so that way I could be prepared for whenever that game hits. Because once that game hits, either on Steam and PS5, I'm going to be playing a lot, and I promise you this: Gate Zero will be the most played game on this channel. Because for one, it is Bible based and scripture based. You get to play as a character that goes all the way back to the first century Israel. I mean, that's pretty cool. I can't wait to be able to do that, Lord willing. So, I'm looking forward to it. And Miss Mud did it again. Great! Oh, Miss Mud. You might as well, man. We're gonna have to send that to me and more as well. But, so the PS5, and at the same time, I'm doing some brainstorming work, to be honest with everyone, as far as for like an even better PC and everything. So I'll be getting an upgraded phone soon enough, getting an upgraded iPad and a new laptop. But the main thing I'm working on right now is just making sure that the priorities are good. You know, between getting the financial pillow up, between taking care of the family, between doing what I can for my fiance and that side of our family, and putting some, towards a truck fund, and not to mention, Lord willing, someday, our future wedding. So, yeah, hustle, 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 Lord willing. So, I looking to get some things implemented. So, we're gonna see how things go. And so, yeah. all while making sure that both sides of our family is good. So, yeah. I'm telling you, I really love these chips. Alright, yeah. Sweetheart, what was with the first emoji faces looking like you were a bit down? What is up with that? I think someone presuming something again. I don't know. Maybe. No, I'm talking about the first set up underneath where Miss Mud said, "Be right back." Those those 6 emojis on top of the other ones that you put down. They look a little bit downward. Oh. Okay. Welcome back, Miss Mud. For real. Alright. So that is basically what's been going on. We do have to talk about our wedding plans later. Well, I mean, we can always brainstorm. Yeah. I mean, brainstorm ideas, write them down and everything, and yeah. Already have an idea, anyways. City girl versus countrified boy. City versus country theme. And every single station is a representation of all of our interests. Me likey. I bet. So. And the food selection.
I'm a potato.
You're tomato.
Potato?
No.
I said I was a potato.
No, you're tomato.
No.
What are you?
Have a potato.
What are you though?
Potato.
Fries, not just fries. There's going to be a plethora of selections, silly. I know. Huh. Miss Mud, are you hearing this? In love, I'm going to go get mine and some more food. Yep. And you have nothing to say about this, Miss Mud, huh? Nothing at all. Nope. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh. I know what it was I was also going to say. So, I'm going to get a shirt ordered off of my page. And I'm going to literally advertise my channel. Literally. I'm going to do it too. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do it. What do you guys think about that? Yeah. I'm going to, I'm going to make that happen. So, yeah. I think I'm going to fit in a little bit of Desert Strike right quick. And, and me and more, I have a favor for you, baby. Or even Miss Mud, for that matter. Command PP. What the heck is that? What is Command PP? Wait, what? I don't know what Command PP is. Oh, wait. Command hug. Ah, so you're giving. Ah. And you're giving sweetheart a hug. I hear you. Yeah, definitely need it these days. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have both of y'all. Oh, get hugs. But seriously though, like, what do y'all think about me getting my own shirt and wearing it around and just, yeah. What's y'all's opinions on that? So I can't believe I can't adjust my stuff on Stream Elements. I might have to reset it. But yeah. So yeah. You think it's a great idea? I hear you. Yeah, I think so too. And I'm gonna I haven't decided how many shirts I'm gonna get yet, but yeah. So yeah. But I'm gonna have y'all keep track of me for about, say, I don't know, just until about maybe 2 o'clock or so. I'm gonna fit in some Desert Strike, and I want to try and see if I can't get that level beat. So, yeah. We're gonna see what happens. Ah! Me and more be like, me and more. What was that for? Let's get this baby a go. See? Told you. Even Mia Moore's like, Mia Moore, are you okay? Yes, honey, I'm okay, love. I'm gonna tell you the same thing that I just told Miss Mudd. I'm gonna have the both of y'all keep track of me until about, say, maybe close to 2. And that's when y'all are gonna pull me off of the retro game. And that's when I'm gonna raid off. Okie doke. So, yeah. Wait, what? Okay. I'm gonna have both you and Miss Mud both keep track of me as far as for the game goes. I'm gonna mess with sweetheart. Relax. Hear me out for a second. I'm gonna have both you and Miss Mud both keep track of the time, so whenever it hits 2, I'm rating off. Both of y'all are gonna have me rate off. Okay, Doug. Okay. Both of y'all are gonna tell me to rate off around 2. Or, well, yeah, around 2 or maybe shortly after 2. But either way, that's the time frame. I'm gonna see if we can't get past that stinking level that I'm stuck on for Desert Strike. And we're gonna, like I say, see what we can make happen. Okay, so move on over. Come on over. Come on over, baby. Oh, wrong way. Oh, 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 oh. Ay, caramba. Alright. My thing's acting up again. All saying goes, make do with what we have. I'm not gonna worry about the extra stuff. Y'all can see the TV for the most part. Yeah, okay. So now, we do this, and we do that. Turn this up a little bit so y'all can hear what's going on. And yeah. Oh, wait a second. I just noticed something. My sound ain't working. What the French toast? Not cool. Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh, whatever. Not cool. My sound ain't working. This was like, here, I'll help you. Thank you, Miss Mud. Oh, that's funny. Thank you, Miss Mud. Oh, boy. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. Do this in order and you will survive. The world is watching and counting on you. Good luck. Yeah. Ah. Daggone it. Yeah, don't remind me. Ow. Okay. Yeah, I only got one life left. Thank you for reminding me of that. Wait. Let's see. Hellfires. I gotta remember how to do that. Okay. Ah, that was it right there. Dang it. Ah, got me. Okay. Try it again. Listen up, pilots. Yeah. think I did. Yeah. Damn it. Okay. Come on, Papa. Come on, Papa. Come here. Get out of there. Oh my gosh. Get over here so I can get you. Uh-huh. Man. Yeah, that's right. You go that way. I'm gonna sit right here. Oh yeah. Ah! Dang. Bum 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. It is born in the Matrix, okay? Oh, 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 oh. Now, I need to go to a landing zone. If I take any more down hits, that's going to be it. Oh, that was close. Huh. I take any more hits on this, and I'm done for. Because I don't know if y'all saw how my daggone armor is right now. Yeah, cutting it close. $150. Okay, cool. Whew. Okay. Alright, here we go. I'll get around. He's down with FDA and the Raptors. The Raptors is going to be my main thing. So, I know what I know what I'm going to do. I need a field drum. So I'm going up top. Actually, I'm going to cut through. Pick up a field drum. And that'll be that. Thank you. I'll take that. And to the command centers. Alright, guys. Well, we're on mission 4 right now. So, Raptors in front. That one. Cool beans. Okay. Now. Ah! No! That was it. That was it. Dang! That was it. Ah! But at least I reached mission 4 though. Ah! Man alive. I was so close. That was... Oh, man. Well. Alright. Well. As promised. As promised, y'all. Miss Muzz like, yay, you reached level 4. Well, not necessarily level 4, but I reached objective 4. But I needed to get all 4 of those, as you can see right now, I needed to get all those completed. in order to have that mission beat, but I only had one life left and it took me down, so no biggie. We'll get it next time. So, as promised, I'm keeping the 2 o'clock window and everything, but like I said, it was fun and everything. There we go. It was fun and everything, but yeah. So, I am gonna find out who we can raid off to. Miss Mud, do we have any ideas on who is live at the moment? Of any kind? Because either way, we are raiding off. I'm gonna pull up Twitch. Let's see, who do we got? We got Vixen, Foxy Ladybird, Emerald Pixie. Hadn't seen her in a minute. Ash of the Heart. She was doing a retro push. Cool. Got quite a few. Foxy. See, Vixen and Foxy, and Emerald Pixie. So, yeah. Vengeful Vixen, she's doing Fortnite. Oh, hold up. There we go. I'm watching Foxy. So you've been basically watching both of us, basically. You've been bouncing in between, basically. So, yeah. Okie doke. Alright, so that being said, we are going to, yeah, I think I know where we're going. Okay. I'll catch you fixing on the next round. Alright. Well, guys, it has been a blast. And I appreciate everyone. You got me on the phone where you got her on the tablet. That's funny. I hear you. So, again, it's been a blast, big time. I appreciate everyone that's come through. Even had a new chatter came through earlier. And, I know I'm bologna, chicken and macaroni. But it's been a blast. Hope everybody has a great weekend. If I don't see y'all the rest of this weekend, have a great weekend, as I say. I appreciate every one of y'all big time. Between later today, which is Saturday and Sunday, if I'm not back on any time between now and Sunday, like I say, everyone have a great weekend. Appreciate every one of y'all. Be good. Please stay cool and hydrated. The East Coast is obviously under a massive heat advisory. You have a great weekend. Thank you, Miss Mud. Appreciate it. again, that's if I'm not back on between now and Sunday. So we'll see what happens and everything. See how things unfold. And like I say, it's been a blast. I am still working on a consistency of schedule. I'm actually very happy the fact that I was actually able to do a second day, 2 days so far of stream. So I'm actually happy about that. So yeah. But as I say to everyone, guys, Miss Mud, shout out to Miss Mud for just being a great moderator. Shout out to Mia Moore, Miss Mud, both y'all for being great moderators. Support and everything is just thank you. That's really all I can say. Thank you for being patient with me through earlier on this stream, me speaking a little bit on my testimony and everything, which is a big part of, well, it's a huge part of who I am today. So, yes, Mia Moore, I'm doing a close off raid. Even Mia Moore's following up. But I appreciate every one of y'all big time. Again, if I'm not back on between now and Sunday, everyone have a great weekend. Try and stay cool and hydrated in the meantime. And I will see everyone as soon as I can. I'll try to fit in some streams even if it's off my phone. But yeah. But guys, again, appreciate everyone. I fell asleep and alarm woke me up. Oh wow, Mia Moore. I got you, baby. I'm coming. Guys, again, appreciate every one of y'all. Keep us all in prayers. Me and Moore, myself, our relationship, entire family. And huge prayers, big time. So with that being said, we are going to the raid section. And we are raiding off big time. So get ready for a raid, y'all. It's going to be a blast and everything else. So let's get ready for it and everything else. And like I say, appreciate every one of y'all. And don't ever forget that the good Lord above loves you. So with that being said, if I'm not back on the rest of this weekend, guys, have a great weekend. Stay hydrated and reach out if you need to. I'm out, guys. Peace out. God bless. And stay hydrated. Peace. And we're ready to rock and roll. Bam. Alright, guys, I'm out. Deuces.